All right, we're here with
Jchan.
he made top 32 at Sacramento BCS 2024, and he has a deck list for us.
Yep, Luticia.
Tell him what place you got.
Oh,
In top
right.
32.
So in Swiss, I got 25th place, and then I lost my first round in top 32.
Well, he has a deck profile for us, so.
All right, so this is Luticia. This is basic ride line, grade 0. Grade 1, on ride, Soul Blast 1, bot deck a card, and then search for an curse play. This one just free rides into the grade 3. This is the old Luticia. If you don't know what it does, +5 whenever you play an order continuous. And then Counter Blast 1 on swing. If you have 2 or more curse play orders, draw a card +5. And then if you have 4 or more, it restands, -1 drive.
Yep. So basically Overlord.
Yes, basically.
For
Overlord.
Lyrical.
Lyrical Overlord. 4 of the new Luticia, obviously.
Okay.
So what this one does is it's now not an on swing, it's a main phase. So first you ride Persona, and then on ride you search for a curse play order, and then counterblast 1, and then it goes 2, 4, 6. So on 2, +10 to front row, 4, restand like the old one, and then when you have 6 or more in Soul, curse play orders in Soul, no minus drive. So it's literally Luticia at the end.
Pretty good.
Yes. That's how I sacked all my opponents. So that's it for the grade 3s. You don't run anymore. Grade 2s, 4 Nostria. This is the main beat stick of the deck. When you have, so first on place, not just from hand, it could be anywhere, just on place. Look at the top 3, and from those 3, put 1 into Soul and bot deck the rest. On swing, if you have 2 or more curse play orders, +5, and then 4 more, +15. So it's a 25K when you have 4.
It's pretty good.
And then with the new Luticia, it'll be swinging for 45 base.
Before Persona and triggers.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
And then you run 4 of the new grade 2 that came out in the latest Lyrical set. So this is really good for Luticia. This is pretty much their form of energy cycling. So whenever you pitch it for a card ability, so that could be for the discard for the Luticia skill, or discard for another grade 2 I'll show in a second, you energy blast 3 and draw.
Yeah.
And then whenever you play a curse play order, you counter blast 1 and call it to rear and it gains +5.
So it's somewhat like an energy cycler and a combine rusher for Lyrical.
Yes.
Which is pretty good.
Very, very good. And then the last grade 2 I run is 3 Miriam. So this one's really good because on place you discard 1, so it combos really well with the Risholto. And then you check top 7 for 2 curse plays and add them to hand. If you whiff, draw 1. So it just...
And also a 10K booster, right?
Yes. And then the continuous is when you play a curse play order, it has boost. So you can either put it back row, center, or like anywhere. It's really good.
Helps make numbers.
Yes. And then I'll go into the orders now. You run 4 of the promo one, this the happiness one. Yep. This one's really good. So what it does is you play it. If you have 2 curse plays into Soul, put into Soul. Grab a card from Soul, add it to hand, and then from drop, put a card from drop into Soul. So this helps you recycle like PGs, Persona, or even cheat to your 4 Soul as fast as possible. So it's turbo. Some people like to cut it. I like to run at 4 because I want to see it. Yeah. This is like the laziest deck, by the way, because I just run 4 of every single curse play. It's so bricky, but I just got lazy. So I run 4 of the grade 1. This one on place, put into Soul, Soul charge 1, and call a card from Soul, gains +5. Yeah, it's basic. And then you run 4 of the Blitz order. This one is a 15K shield. And then when you have 4 in Soul, draw. And it goes into Soul. So all the curse play orders go into Soul when they're...
Because they help build the counters for Lucis.
That's the whole point. Yep. So that's it for the orders. And then for the grid 1s, you run 3 Yuika, the best lyrical generic probably ever printed. After boosting, Soul Blast 1 bounced the front row in the same column. And then when a unit is placed in the same column as it gains +5, so it's a 13K booster. So it makes your Nostrias after Persona and the Luticia skill 58K column.
Pretty good.
Yeah, really good, really good. And then the last grade 1 is 4 PGs. So I don't run Elementaria because you run 4 the Blitz order. So
It's the same thing with ladder, why you wouldn't run ladder.
Yeah, and that's why I don't run any regardless pieces. You just have no space.
Yeah.
And then for trigger lineup, it's pretty standard. Blue OT, because it's an Overlord deck, so you just want to see crits.
Would there be a second option to run besides blue OT?
You can run red, because what you can do is you could just stack your crits on the Nostria and have it swing twice with 100 million 2 crit. But I just think they already swing big already, so.
Yeah, of course. Well, on top of that, blue OT allows you to grab a card back to drop, so which is also nice.
Which is really good because there are times where you Soul Blast like Crispy orders from Yuika skill, so you can like bounce it back and then just grab anything. It's like a toolbox card.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then 8 crit, restand deck, so you have to run it. 3 fronts, draws are good sometimes, but you deck out really easily with the deck. So you run fronts. And then I run 2 the effect heals because this is the most stupid reason is because they were my only FRs. So yeah, but 4 heals. And that's the deck really. It performed really well. My only like gripe with it was actually the orders. Because there was like a lot of times where they just like clogged up my hand. And like, even though I won the game,
of course,
like,
because you know you're running 12, you're running a max, you know. So
yeah,
it's bound to happen. But
yeah, but it was just kind of bricky, especially this one, because like, at least with this you can like grab something from drop. This one is like, there are times where like your soul is just all curse plate order, so it's like, it's just dead.
Yeah.
I think one change I'll make actually, if you don't mind, is actually I'll cut probably these 2 for the like order cycler for lyrical, the one where you can discard a card and then if it's a non-regalis piece,
add it to hand. Yeah.
Yeah, and then play for drop. So I'll probably cut these 2 for that, or maybe just this for like something. I don't know. Justine was also something that came up in conversation for me when deck building. It's the one where when pitched, you Soul Blast when to call it. So it's just another booster because there are times where your columns are hella awkward. Because like a lot of times like with decks that have removal, they will remove the Yuika.
Yeah,
like,
of course, because that allows you to bounce combo pieces back to your hand, so which is also nice.
So there are times where like your columns will be like this, and then you'll have this behind your Vanguard circle, and then you have nothing here.
Yeah.
And then just the extra 6K can matter. So like 45 versus 50K, you know, extra 5K shield.
Yeah, 2 card instead of 1 sometimes, but. Alrighty. Well, thank you, Justin, for your deck profile. And yes, of course, every top 32 got the Masanori crest. This is the crest for Sacramento. I believe Pasadena will have the Now crest by then. Will we be seeing you at Pasadena?
Maybe.
Well, we'll hope to see you there then. All right.
Sure. Peace.